Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Davide, and today I want to tell you how AI is helping me build my very first video game. As I mentioned in my last video, I recently quit my job to chase my childhood dream, making video games. But there is a tiny catch: I don't know how to code. I have zero art skills. I can't do 3D or 2D modeling. I know absolutely nothing about game design. I can't make music. And honestly, I didn't even know how to use AI. So the very first thing I did was go on YouTube and search how to make a video game. After a month of intense research, I made a decision. I enrolled in Thomas Brush's full-time indie dev course, hoping it would accelerate my transformation into that mythological creature known as the indie developer. The course is great. It covers a ton of essential knowledge. The basics of art, programming, marketing, and how to actually make this a financially sustainable job. But it also left me with a bit of a gap. It gives you the foundation. I can now proudly say I know how to code something, but I definitely didn't feel ready to say, alright, I'm a game developer now. If you're already a programmer and want specialized training, it's fantastic, but me, I still don't know how to do anything. But no need to panic. I grabbed the most powerful tool technology has ever handed to mere mortals like me, and I put it to work. Now, quick disclaimer here. I am not trying to make AI slop. I don't want to produce a video game in 6 hours by just vibe coding a couple of prompts. But what I also don't want to do is condemn the tool like a Luddite. I want to figure out how it can actually be integrated into a daily workflow. Let's be real. Very, very few people in the programming world are completely ignoring AI right now. Refusing to use it would be like stubbornly trying to start a fire with 2 sticks when you have a lighter in your pocket. It's a powerful tool, and sure, with great power comes great responsibility. Thanks, Uncle Ben. But I wasn't going to shut the door on it just out of principle. Alright, now that I have the entire programming community against me, let's get to the reason you are probably still watching this video. And hey, if you are still watching, please hit that subscribe button. So, how do I actually use AI? I work almost exclusively within the Google ecosystem. I think it's incredibly convenient that a Gemini subscription covers everything across my Google workspace, including my phone, and overall, I just find Gemini's capabilities to be top tier for my needs. The very first method I used right from the start, let's call it the GDD brain method. Basically, the idea was to give Gemini the full context of my project without having to write endless prompts every single time explaining where I was, what functions I had tweaked, why I tweaked them, and what my future goals were. Sure, I could just feed it my game design document, my GDD, but a GDD doesn't update fast enough to act as a real-time programming tutor. So I built a system using Google Docs and Gems. For those who don't know, a gem is basically a custom version of Gemini you can tailor for a specific task. I loaded my GDD into its knowledge base, told it to act as an expert senior programmer, and then I added a document called Updates. In this document, the AI could see day by day what changes we made, which scripts or Godot scenes we touched, why we did it, and what the goals were for the next day. But obviously, I wasn't the one writing this daily log. The AI wrote it itself at the end of every session. I simply copied and pasted its summary into the Google Doc on my drive, which automatically updated its memory for the next time. Mind-blowing. I even tried extending the system to a social media manager, Gem. I fed it my analytics, all 3 of my views, and the publication log, which it also wrote, and had it prepare strategies based on internet best practices. Spoiler alert, I don't think it worked. Clearly this system had some flaws. Even though Gemini had a summary of my progress, it never actually had its eyes on my real code base. So wandering around the magical world of the internet, I stumbled upon 2 tools that are honestly way more powerful and actually optimized for this kind of work: Gemini CLI and Antigravity. For those of you who, like me, didn't know what an IDE was until 5 minutes ago, let me explain. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. It sounds incredibly intimidating, but it is basically just a super smart text editor where programmers write their code. Imagine Microsoft Word, but instead of checking your grammar, it checks your code and screams at you when you forget a semicolon or a bracket. Antigravity takes this concept and puts it on steroids. It is an IDE built entirely from the ground up to have AI baked right into it. Normally, if your game breaks, you have to search the internet for hours to find out why. With Antigravity, I can just highlight my broken code, open a chat right next to it, and ask, Why is my character walking through walls? The AI instantly reads all my files, understands how my game works, and gives me the exact solution to fix it. It saves me hours of staring blankly at the screen. It is literally like having a senior developer sitting right next to me, patiently guiding my hands on the keyboard. Let's start with Gemini CLI. Programmers, please don't jump at my throat here. The CLI lives right in your terminal, directly inside the directory you open it in. Having an AI that knows exactly what I want to do and can see exactly what I am doing, because it literally has the code base right there, makes a massive difference. I abandoned my old GDD brain strategy and fully switched to the CLI. Whenever I had a problem, a doubt, or when I completely broke everything by making reckless changes, the CLI was there to take me under its wing and comfort me, basically saying, "It's okay, you little idiot. Here is how we fix it." Installing Gemini CLI is super easy, and I'm definitely not the right person to teach you how to do it. Honestly, even my baker knows how to use a terminal nowadays, so you can figure it out. Then there is Antigravity, my latest discovery. This is the tool I absolutely should have been using from day one. But hey, remember, I studied pharmacy, I know nothing about computers. I know the idea of an AI integrated IDE has been around for a couple of years now. But for a beginner like me, having a comfortable interface right next to my Godot engine to write code, with an AI assistant ready to fix every single mess I make, is just priceless. Oh, and the absolute latest addition to my workflow, cue the rain of insults in the comments, is having GitHub's AI write my commit details. It is ridiculously convenient. This feature has probably existed for years, but hey, I just found out about it. Alright, I think that's it for this video. If you made it this far, you are an absolute hero and you deserve a medal. I can't give you one, but what I can do is promise that I'll keep uploading new content about the development of my games. So please subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment, sell a kidney, cut off a foot. Ciao!